What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Today is Thursday. It's almost Friday, which means the weekend is right around the corner, and I am ready for the weekend already. So compared to Tuesday, today was a relatively quieter day compared to all of the shock drops that we got, or not even shock drops, but restocks that we got on the Jordan 1s yesterday on the Sneakers Live. So we did have a couple of things happen today. Via not even necessarily sneakers, but just kind of throughout the sneaker world today. So on Nike, they did drop the couple GS pairs. So they dropped the GS Nike Dunk Low Blueberries, and they dropped the GS Nike Dunk Low Pure Platinum. Now for the Blueberries, they had 4,288 pairs, and like I mentioned, they were just GS, so 3.5 through 7Y. And then for the Pure Platinums, they had women's sizes, and that was women's 5 through women's 8.5. which still translates to GS sizes. But for the Pure Platinums, they had 31,789 pairs. So not a ton of stock for them, but you know, if you were able to cop, let me know in the comments. I tried for both pairs. I had no luck at all. So was I tripping? Not really. It's a GS dunk at the end of the day, and I really didn't need them, but just to get them and potentially have them, I did test it out. No luck at all. So that was on sneakers this morning. Now the other thing, or I'm sorry, that was on Nike this morning. Now the thing that did drop on sneakers today was the Jordan 3 Dark Iris, and I did do a review on those a little while ago, so I will link that above if you're interested in the shoe. But those finally dropped today. Not a bad shoe at all, but I think at this point a lot of people are going to be waiting for the Jordan 3 Fire Red, and so these are going to kind of sit on shelves for a little bit. I did go to JD like right before they closed. They still have pairs available, first come first serve, so I already know other stores are gonna have the same. So don't be shocked if you see these Jordan 3 Dark Irises sitting on the shelves for the next couple weeks, just because I just don't see people interested in them at this moment, especially with how the sneaker market is going right now, which is what I want to talk about in this video, but I'm going to talk about in just a little bit. But yeah, that was the Jordan 3 Dark Iris. I don't even know if they're still on sneakers or not. They may be, but if you're interested in that shoe, you still have opportunities to purchase it. Just go check your local stores and see if you can find them there. So that was everything on sneakers. Now the other thing that we did get today was a shock drop on the Gallery Off-White Canary website, whatever that name is. They had dropped the Off-White Chicago 2 lows, and they've been going back and forth dropping the black pair and the white pair, or the white and red pair. So we got the white and red pair today. I tried to do it, tried to get in queue for them. The system was not working for me. Like, I was able to pick my size and type in the question they had, but it would not let me go to queue. So I tried for like 30 seconds, and after a while I was like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. Just because like I already know you have to be quick on that site to be able to hit, and there's not a ton of pairs on that site in the first place. So that shock drop today, like I mentioned, I did not cop. That shoe was doing really well resale wise, so I know a lot of people are interested in that shoe. Now, last but not least, before I get into the topic of this video, I did check out the, I've been talking about it in my previous two videos, but the player exclusive University of Oregon 8s that are on GOAT. There are two pairs. There's a green pair, and there is a like platinum kind of white pair. Each pair has 200 numbered pairs per colorway, and there's an auction going on which ends only 26. Now, I did check today to see what prices were, and they're kind of varying depending on the size and then the color, but surprisingly the price wasn't as high as I thought they would be this early into the raffle. So like I checked in 11.5, which is my personal size, and I checked the kind of platinum white pair, and 11.5 was sitting at 180 as the offer. That was the highest offer as of right now, and today is the Wednesday the 24th, so there's still 2 days left to enter. But as of right now, the offer is pretty low. So I'm going to monitor it and just watch and see if it goes, or how much higher it goes when it ends on Friday. So I may bid on it just to bid on it and potentially get a pair so I can do a review on them. But as of right now, I'm just going to keep watching it. But that 180 is pretty low. If you like Jordan 8s, if you're interested in the University of Oregon player exclusive, I would recommend you just kind of watch the offers on GOAT. And if it's something within your price range that you're willing to pay, then you could potentially get a player exclusive for a really good price. I mentioned it in my other video. Y'all know player exclusives, that price gets crazy on them. So if you can get them for a good price, then I would highly recommend, if you like player exclusives, going that route. So once again, I'll keep watching it. If I can get them for a great price, I will bid on them and potentially try and get a pair. So that is all of these sneaker updates from today. Now, what I wanted to talk about in this video is the sneaker market and how things have been really over this whole year. Now, my overall question that I want to discuss is, do y'all see the sneaker market resetting itself to how it was last year when stuff was just flying off shelves and everything was reselling and you had a very hard time getting shoes? Or do you think it kind of stays where it is now, where stuff is sitting on shelves? It's a lot easier to get stuff if you really want it. Resale isn't moving like it is at this point in time right now. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Now, in my opinion, do I see it going back to how it was last year? No, I don't. And I say that because last year we got stimulus checks and we had the PPP loans and all that stuff going on. So there was just a lot of money. People had extra money that they could just put wherever they wanted to. So people were buying shoes left and right. Y'all know how last year was. It was impossible to get some of the releases. Even some of the stuff that normally would have sat, everything just sold out last year, and resale price on those shoes were absolutely crazy. So do I see that going back to where it was? No. But now we're at the point where stuff is sitting on shelves. People, it's more of, if you want the shoe or want it personal for the shoe, now is a great time for that, because you can literally walk into a store, be like, oh, I like that. The Heritage ones, I like the Heritage one and I want a pair. And you'll 9 times out of 10 be able to get your size because they have it sitting on the shelves. Or even today's release, the Jordan 3 Dark Iris. Literally, I walked in the JD, they closed at 8. I walked in at 7:45 and they still had pairs sitting on the shelves. And people were just kind of walking in, doing first come, first serve on pairs if they really wanted them. So we're just in a really weird spot when it comes to shoes. One, there are a couple factors that I do think contribute to this as where we are right now. So one, of course, is the colorways that Nike is releasing on Jordans. So for example, the Heritage ones, I'm going to use that as an example again. Not a really hyped up colorway for some people. So that shoe sits the Jordan 7 Citrus. People don't like Jordan 7s like that, so they don't sell that well. Even a shoe like the Jordan 3 Dark Iris, I think that one is more impacted by the release of the Jordan 3 Fire Reds. I just think a lot of people will be more focused on the Fire Reds instead of the Dark Iris. The color blocking is pretty much the same, but the Fire Red 3 is just a popular silhouette that people just love to death. And so I just think the focus on that is where that one is in regards to the Jordan 3 Dark Iris. But there's been plenty of shoes that have released this year that just didn't do as well as I thought they would. For example, the Jordan 11 72 and 10 lows. I thought that shoe would do very well. That shoe has done nothing at all. It's just it's a stagnant price right now on that shoe, close to retail. So Jordan 6 Midnight Navy, Jordan 6 Red Oreo. I'm trying to think what else has come out this year that just hasn't done great. Even I think the Rebellionaires aren't doing that well. So it's just kind of the market that we're in sneaker wise right now. Now, I think as we get into the fall for all of these sneaker releases, I think prices will adjust, and I think they will go up, especially because of some of the releases that we do have coming out this fall. For example, the Lost and Found Chicago Reimagined ones. I think that price on those shoes will be absolutely crazy. And if they drop, I've been hearing rumors about how they're going to drop that shoe, so that can make price even go up higher on that shoe. I've gotten messages about early pairs and prices are ridiculous. So different things. Cherry 11s could be another one that has that good resale price on it. So I think one of the biggest factors is the colorways that Nike is releasing. Some people don't like what's coming out, honestly. And based off how market is normally in a year for sneakers, this is usually kind of get into a quiet time where September is not really crazy busy before things start picking up in October, November, and December. And so that's the trend we're kind of on right now, especially because we're getting better colorways towards the end of the year. So let me know how y'all feel about the current sneaker market right now. Like I said, in my opinion, I don't see us going back to how it was last year unless they just start pumping more money back into customers' hands and everybody's able just to put money, have excess money and put it wherever they want to go. But at the same time, I don't see it staying where it is right now, where shoes are sitting on shelves, just because I think the biggest factor right now is slower right now and the colorways that are being put out. But like I said, I think in the fall, a lot of or not a lot, but some of the colorways, some of the shoes that do release in the fall will end up selling out, and they'll be a little bit harder to get, and resale price on those will be a little bit higher. So I think I want to use this kind of an introduction video. I'm supposed to be selling a lot of shoes this weekend, so I'm going to see how that goes, and if I end up doing it. If so, I'm going to record just everything that I'm selling, because a lot of it from a reseller perspective are bricks that I've had and I need to get rid of them. So that'll be kind of interesting to see just what those look like. And I've been going through prices on all that stuff, and a lot of it is below retail. I know like the nostalgia ones are sitting below retail. So there's just stuff that is like just not reselling. But like I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in the shoe for personal, this is a great time to be able to go in and just get a personal, because they're sitting on shelves. So like I said, let me know how y'all feel about this, about the sneaker market and the current state of it right now. Where do you see it going in the future? Do you see it going back to last year? Do you see it staying where it is now? Let me know how y'all feel about it, or if you feel like something else is affecting the sneaker market, or however you feel about it, let me know. I know some people are huge fans, especially people that aren't resellers. They're huge fans of what's going on right now, because like I said, they can get whatever they want for retail and not have to worry about paying resale. So let me know how y'all feel. I know it's going to be a split subject, or a split topic, or split decision between people that resell and the people that just buy personals. But as always, do appreciate y'all for stopping in. Should have a couple early reviews dropping in the next couple of videos, so stay tuned to the channel. As always, go and subscribe to the channel with that like button, turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. Hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.